And I cannot run it. Is this means you're going to buy lube and a casserole mix at the same time?
I said erratic, not erotic.
Oh, sorry. Oops. Where the fuck is my brain? Your hair for the ride. It's the 8:02 on a Wednesday morning.
Or afternoon, or maybe the evening, if that's when you listen.
Have a little fun. Oh. I'm just chatting shit. That's Shania Twain. This is the 8:02. Hello! How we doing?
Hi!
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
How are we?
Another day, another sleigh. Black, black, black again. Dan, how's you doing? What's the tea? How you doing?
I got my contact lens in, and girl, when I tell you they are pitching a fit. Hitching a fit? Hissing a fit. Fitting a hiss. They're stressing me out, and I don't need it today. Not today of all days. Not on today of all days do I need this.
That's really funny you say that, because I actually had to buy a big bottle of Optrex last week Friday. Do you know my contact lens got stuck in my eye for 2.5 hours? It's the scariest feeling in the entire world. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, it wasn't nice. I think it's because I had the heating on and I was on my laptop reading all my notes. My contact got dry in my eye and I literally couldn't get it. I literally was like, right, I'm going to have to call 111. This is where it begins. I honestly was scared and I literally had to like blink 17 times in like this solution and I was like, right, that's it, I'm gonna die. Dan's gonna have to get a new host for the 8:02. That's it, game over. Because I was not looking for that.
Not to say that I'm prepared, but I do have a short list. Should that happen?
You see that protocol.
Look, I'm a planner. Okay, you know this about me. I'm a planner. In a little backstage tea, if anyone wants to get into it. You are very like. So Nick basically organizes our guests, right? So you find them, you source them, you brief them all, you make them all ready. And then you tell me about it 20 minutes before we're recording with them. And I'm like, panic. Because you're like, you take it very easy. Like everything always works out and you're like, it's going to be fine. Whereas I am such like a project manager about things. I'm like, I need to know days beforehand and I need a whole list out and all of this things going to be da-da-da. And this needs to be planned here and planned here and planned here. So of course I have a plan for what happens if you fall off the face of the earth or go missing like you did that one time and the police can't find you. So like, what am I'm going to need a backup plan, and I have a backup plan just in case.
Dan is the man with the plan in a van. A moving van, actually. A moving van, because you're moving soon, aren't you?
She's moving.
Yes.
She's moving. So for the London girls that listen, I will soon be I will
Clapham cunt.
I will.
I love that.
I will soon be a Clapham gay.
Oh.
God. You know, I was either going to be a Clapham gay or a Bermondsey gay. Those were the two options, but it's happened now. We've signed the papers. Everything's going to happen. So, Elephant and Castle, you've been great to me.
Yeah. Someone asked me earlier, by the way, and I had to this is like a little off topic here, but someone goes, do you think because Dan's initials is DP, he's into DP? And I was like, I am not. I was like, let me just ask him real quick because this has to be asked on air. And I was like, I'm going to ask him. So someone from London, can't say their name, decides, they asked me earlier on Instagram, I was like, does DP, Dan's initial, is he into DP? And I was like, ask him yourself. Slide into his DMs. It's always open.
First of all, this is some Friday conversation. This is back of the bus talk. But fine. If we're going to do it main show, we'll do it main show. Right now, no. I am. If you're talking about receiving, which I think you might be, then the answer is always no. I'm barely into single P on that side. Like you could try and get two in there if you are brave. But, I'm a kicker and I will kick. And I've got very thick thighs. So, there's some power behind these kicks. Have I ever... I've been involved the other side with it.
Oh.
I think I told the story about my first ever threesome with Tony and Tony.
Yes.
Yeah, so that involved some, which it was fine. It happens. wasn't mad about it. Little Tony had a good time. So, there's your answer. Thanks for writing into the back of the bus. You got it a few days early, but hooray. Should we get into this show?
Should we get into this show? Right. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Angel Delight, which is like a vegan free and gluten free bakery that's been delivering every single time you buy deliveries from them in Liverpool, they offer you a free dessert. And so yesterday, because I had an awful hangover because I went drinking on a school night as per usual, and I decided to get hangover, and they offered me I had 3 buns and 4 donuts delivered for free. I was like, okay, great. So Angel Delights on the Ferry Road in Liverpool. Thank you. I know you're listening because I told you listen to 802 because we're great. And that's my announcement for this week because I got free food.
Love it.
Love
That's a great
it.
announcement. So where are those guys?
They're in Ferry Road in Liverpool.
So guys, if you want some free desserts, or if you want some paid for desserts, go support a local business.
Yeah, support them because they need it right now, especially in these times of madness.
My announcement is it's about local business. Sheridan Smith and Anthony Joshua need to stop.
Oh god.
Every time I open a YouTube advert, it's Sheridan Smith or Anthony Joshua telling me I need to support local businesses by leaving a Google review. And they just need to stop. I get it. With businesses exist and are local. Look, yes, the Anthony Joshua, the guy's dry cleaning your shorts. And yes, you're incredibly fine. Like we see it in the face and body and attitude and charisma. But I don't want to leave a Google review. I will do if I really support them and like them. But what local business am I using right now?
That is true. That is true, to be fair. That is true. You know what I was thinking as well? Imagine like if you could leave a Google review for someone like when I think eat local, I honestly think, have sex with someone who lives next door. I know that's terrible, but it's like, can I leave a Google review for someone I've slept with? Is that a thing?
I'm just going to let you sit with that thought for a second.
Hey, I'm just thinking the time to eat local, leave local businesses. So hey, if I go to like the local boy down the road, I'm gonna leave a review if I could.
Okay, if it's his profession, if you're on Rentmen or whatever it's called,
Redman,
and like you're hiring him, maybe there's a review system. If it's just someone you're sleeping with, you don't need Uber ratings for sexual partners.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Because then everybody will be like, oh, like at the end, we're like, leave me a 5-star, will you? And they're like, why do you need 5-star? Who are you trying to sleep with? Who, not me? Who needs to know that you're 5-star in bed? So everyone's going to be rating you a 2-star or doing like a come dine with me. If it was out of 10, everybody would give you a 7 because 7's a safe non-score.
This is already messy. Oh, I do love doing this each week. The randomness is always iconic on here. This is why you love us. This is why people come every week to listen to us because we always have something new to say. Love it. Dan,
Yes.
What kind of shopper are you? Let's get into this tea real quick. What kind of shopper are you?
What kind of shopper am I?
Yeah.
Panicked and erratic.
Panic and erratic. Is this means you're going to buy lube and a casserole mix at the same time?
I said erratic, not erotic.
Oh, sorry. Oops. Where's my brain today? Where the fuck is my brain today? Am I just
Should we
horny?
just stop?
Am I horny,
Should we
hungry,
just
or
stop
tired?
recording? Let's just stop recording and start again. Because with first-time listeners, I'm sorry if you've come to this episode in particular because it's already off the rails and it's been 10 minutes. Absolute chaos.
This is what happened. This is what happened. Chaotic energy today. One of those days. Right. Should we get into this tea then for this week?
Hit me.
On this week, let me tell you something. I just want to have a moment to talk about Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's has recently been a pioneer of like supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, inclusion and diversity. From ever since they supported like the Black Lives Matter, the month Black Lives Matter. What is it called again?
Black History Month?
Black History Month, correct. Sorry, I totally forgot that for a second. They got a lot of backlash from a lot of gamins saying, "Oh, you're supporting racists, yeah. Where's this, yada?" Cool, and they they put a statement saying, "Hey, this is how we feel. where they're shedding light on something that's really important. And because we are a very diverse company, we're doing this. Now, as per usual, every Christmas, all companies, John Lewis, Sainsbury's, Tesco, everyone under the sun releases Christmas commercials, which we all love to see. Like, I don't know about you, Dan, but I always cry at Christmas adverts. Something about it just makes me feel really fuzzy inside, and I literally
Oh,
melt my broken
you
heart.
don't cry at the John Lewis one, do you?
No, I don't. I did cry to John Lewis once with the snowman on the moon. That was really sad.
The John Lewis ones, I find John Lewis Christmas adverts have crossed the line from sweet to manipulative, where they are engineered to make sad, simple people cry. And I won't stand for it. I think it's offensive and should be banned.
Ban it.
But that's specifically the John Lewis one. Anybody else can do whatever they want with the Christmas advert. But John Lewis are no longer allowed to use a slowed down version of a song, probably sung by Ellie Goulding. They're not allowed to do it anymore. They're not allowed to have like cute family moments and then like you think, oh, something sad's gonna happen, and then they turn it around by getting a gift and making us feel all good and happy. It's just it's offensive. And anybody who still cries at John Lewis adverts, you need to have a long sit down with yourself, have a bubble bath, and ask yourself what went wrong in your life that
I
this is a moment you think,
I feel very seen right now. Must be nice to not cry at a John Lewis advert. Must be nice.
I mean, you just got to develop that thick outer skin. I'm like an orange, okay? I'm zesty. I've got some pith, and I've got that thick skin you got to get through to get the sweet, sweet, juicy innards. And John Lewis, you ain't peeling my skin.
Anyway, let's get into this tea. So, on the 4th of November, Sainsbury released their first of their 3 Christmas adverts for 2020. It's titled Gravy Song and features home photos and videos of a black family at Christmas as they discuss over the phone whether they'll be able to meet at Christmas this year for Dad's famous gravy. These are some of the responses the advert received on Twitter.
Oh,
1.
I'm ready.
Where are the British people? What fresh hell is this? Or, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Another one was another reason to boycott Sainsbury's.
Yep.
Then, possibly the worst Christmas I've ever seen. Well done, Sainsbury's. I'll shop at Tesco. Carry on being woke and watch the share price drop. You may as well rename yourself Blackberries. This doesn't represent me. I don't see myself in this at all. I can't relate.
Good.
And it goes on. Since Sainsbury's said they don't want white shoppers anymore, I've been going elsewhere and saving myself a fortune, so their attitude actually did me a favor.
You dumb fuck.
The dumb fucks. It gets worse. Another one added to the banned list. And then, and just another gaff Sainsbury's in a long line of gaffs. Where's Whitey? In the town I live in, Whitey accounts for 90% of the population. And this is where it gets even dirtier. 3% of population, 100% of adverts. So the UK is 86% white, yet 94% of ads are aimed at BAME, showing either black or mixed face. May I ask what ads represent the majority, or has the ad world crapped its woke's pants? Good advert, looking forward to seeing the UK version. And the last 3 tweets that really blows your mind is Christmas in Nigeria. Well done, Sainsbury. You managed to completely annihilate the few remaining white customers you still had. Black represents 4% of the population, but you ignored the other 96%. Good call. Absolutely sickening. This is where these are my views, and these are my views, and just hear me out. Sainsbury was forced to literally respond and said, at Sainsbury's, we want to be the most inclusive retailer. That's why, throughout all our advertising, we aim to represent a modern Britain, which has a diverse range of communities. We have 3 stories of 3 different families in our advertising. But can you imagine feeling so fucking entitled that you expect 100% of media outlets to feature someone who looks like you 100% of the motherfucking time, and anything less is an abomination to our society. So you know what? These fucking cunts could just put your fucking KK hood on and go. Just go. I'm sick of this shit now. It's a fucking advert about fucking gravy. Gravy that you mix with fucking water. Are you fucking dumb, you idiots? Ugh. I've had it up to here with you cunts. Just that was one of three advertisements. Not one, three. They were showing a diverse range of societies in Britain.
Right. So if you guys don't know, there is a podcast called Say Your Mind. It is hosted by Kalechi. You can find Kalechi on Twitter under Kalechnikov. Oh, I love that name.
Ooh, cute.
Now, she said in response to the Sainsbury's advert and the response to the Sainsbury's advert, it's very simple, very easy, and I think we should all understand this. Britain is a racist country. Have a nice day.
and, and that's just it. That's just it. That's the tea.
Every single time these people are given a chance to not be the worst version of themselves, they choose violence. They choose violence. They wake up in the morning and they choose to be violent, and then they're just violent online and say, literally, you saw a black family with a dad who's making gravy, and because you have this weird understanding of when we as marginalized communities ask for representation in the media, that whenever we appear, you're allowed to have the same grievance, as if 98% of what's on TV isn't just for you white people anyway. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's one of those things. It's like we as like brown, any kind of non-white person have had to learn to look for moments of ourselves within white people on TV because that's what you were given. Right? You had to be able to see, when you see a white family making gravy, we see it as a family making gravy. And you're like, yeah, we see white people, but like, oh, our family makes gravy too. So when you see a black family making gravy, and you can't just see what we see and see a family making gravy, you see a black, therefore this doesn't mean to me. And then you make the weird leap and like, Sainsbury's hates me because they're showing black people making gravy. It's like, you are just, the internet was a mistake because we allowed people to just say whatever the fuck they wanted, which is good because you're revealing yourself as dumb and racist and stupid and ignorant and everything you want to be. But have enough self-respect to not display to the rest of us that you are bone idle, that you are dumb as fuck. You are the lowest. You're the last fish in the barrel when they were handing out brains. You were back of the queue, and by the time you got there, they'd run out. Like, we get it. You've not been blessed with cognitive abilities or the ability to actually think. You don't know what the word cognitive abilities means.
Exactly.
You think it's something to do with a car. It's girls. You saw a black man making gravy and that got you all mad and you had to go on Twitter and you had to tell Sainsbury's that you were mad at them because they weren't directly catering to you, even though they were, because you are also a person who can make gravy. How is this at all controversial? Would you like to buy some gravy? We at Sainsbury's have gravy. Here's a person having gravy. Oh yeah, it's a black person because black people aren't represented in media, and that we're making active steps to make sure that we are being representative of populations that have traditionally been underrepresented or told to shut their mouth and like, you're never going to see yourself in here. You're not actually family. You're not actually British. All these things that you are saying in your responses are things that we've heard over and over and over and over and over again. So Sainsbury's is just like, no, we'll just have a black family do it because they also make gravy like the rest of you fuckers make gravy. Fuck off.
Fucking gravy getting people in their fucking feelings. My whole thing is this, right? They're like, that it was one advert, one of three. It wasn't just like it was one, and every single advert that they, because I watched all three just to, like, to get myself up to date, and I was like, these are all great representations of Britain. You have a black family, a white family. I think that a mixed race family as well. It was just a nice. They just did three great commercials. And how is it that one So you're telling me that you're getting upset about a fucking family making gravy, but you ain't fucking getting upset about fucking Aldi fucking the carrot, Kevin the carrot. He's fucking what the fuck, bitch.
Oh, I'm not a carrot. I'm not orange, and I didn't grow in the ground. And listen, I'm not full of beta carotene. And if you boil me, you can cook me, you can roast me. You can't do anything to me because I'm a white man. I don't feel white man. Oh, a fucking carrot. Here's a fucking carrot. They're not representing Britain. As it is, Nigel Farage was right. We need to kick out all the refugees. Ugh.
And that's right
Girls. If you don't go out and just get your dick sucked well, just find another racist and just appease all of this bent up frustration within your weird community and then go live on an island somewhere.
Correct.
Can we just We're already on an island, but surely we can just put them on a smaller one.
Yes.
Just put them on a small island, and they can live there, and they can form their own country, and they'll be fine. It can be as racist and awful as it wants. Because I fucking hate it. I hate them. I hate them. I can't stand them. Get them out. We gotta get on. We gotta get on to our guests.